Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flight Sim World. We are in a Piper. I can't remember the exact name of the plane. Actually, I can check. We are in a Piper Cherokee 180, flying in autumn conditions from Cork up to Shannon. We need to head northeast. We're departing on the eastern facing runway of Cork Airport. Is it the eastern facing runway or is it the southern facing runway? So, oh, we're actually heading north, so if we... There we go, we're airborne. We don't have any flaps or anything deployed. We don't have anything deployed. What is our current heading? We need to turn right. I am going to be using... Oh, hang on. Is that even... Whoa, 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 whoa. I was not using the correct compass. Let's see. 090 is east. We need to head about 060. 045, I think. So in this rough direction, like that, we're now heading in roughly the right direction. 100 knots with a climb speed of 500 feet per minute. Already at 2,000 feet. And we do have some wind today. There's Cork below us. We are hopefully heading the right way. If I bring up the GPS, it's unfortunately completely useless. Now, when I was planning this flight, it said it'd take about 27 minutes. We are... what? Because we are heading towards Shannon Airport, which is good. Let's put that back down. We actually need to tune departure on 119 or decimal 9. Ask for a transition. We'll get the transition because that's how Flight Sim works here. This is basically FSX. I should say, if you are experiencing frame rate issues, don't worry, that's kind of normal. It is early access. Let's see. Gonna just continue our climb here. Acknowledging Squawk 7723. There's the River Lee down below. If you live in Cork City, I can probably see your house from here. Nearest airport list. Can I access Shannon Airport? No. That is fine though. We are heading on... We are actually way off course now. We're actually heading southwest, or southwest or northwest. Need to just turn over. Can I see Porky Quay from here? Probably. There's the main shopping area in Cork, just over there. We're now... If I fly 030, it should be good. And I am flying manually with my T-Flight Hot X joystick. Let's tip the nose down, pull the revs back. We'll start trimming out at about 4,400 feet. Which way am I trimming? I think I'm trimming nose up. Yes. There we go, that's the nose trimmed out mostly. Actually, I think I am trimmed out. I think I've got the elevators trimmed. Do I? Yes, elevators are trimmed for hands-free flight, so now we just need to worry about roll and yaw. After being blown off course again by the wind, I believe. So let's just tilt ever so slightly to the left. We are flying under visual flight rules, VFR. This isn't the left, Dave, this is the right. Let's bank right to 045 roughly. Don't want to use autopilot because that's a bit cheaty. There we go. We're maybe flying a bit easterly where we want to go, but this is very roughly the direction we want to head. Just get the plane leveled out again. We do have a bit of a crosswind, I think. That's what the issue is. Yeah, there's a crosswind here, so we're going to have to be a bit careful. I am using my head tracking here, as you can see. Almost heading east. This should be good. Should be about a 20 to 30 minute flight. My GPS is telling me to expect a 36-minute flight from here on out. Now I'm going to fly this in real time so you can see. I honestly think that the graphics in this game are fantastic. You can see into the back of the plane there. We've got space for I think 5 passengers. Maybe 3. And some luggage. Actually overcorrecting slightly for the wind. What can I turn on here? I can open this window, it's kind of funnily enough. So let's get that open. Doesn't want to open for me now, come on. There we go. Window's now open, we're getting a bit of fresh air into the cabin. Kind of up near 5,000 feet, which is a bit higher than I'd like, but we've got a long enough flight time that it shouldn't matter. We're flying at about 90 knots, that's good. According to the autopilot, we are actually still trimming or something. I'm not sure what the autopilot's trying to do there. I don't have that running. Can I access Shannon Airport now? No, we're still way too far from Shannon. There's Cork behind us, and way off in the distance, that light you can see shining out from the ground is Cork Airport, where we've taken off from a few minutes ago. We've been blown to the left by the wind again by the looks of it, so let's just get a nice little turn going to correct. Should be good flying 0. Ooh, are we even heading in the right direction if we do this? I've just realised we might in fact be heading to the wrong direction. Just leave the plane fly itself for a minute and see what it does. Probably something weird. I want to actually get this shrunk down so I can pop it into the corner of my screen there like that. Right. We are 35 minutes out, 81 nautical miles. 80 nautical miles. So I just fly to that for a minute. 81 nautical miles, so we are heading the wrong direction slightly. 84, 85, ooh, 86, 89, 90. Oh wait, is that our speed? 32 minutes, 33 minutes. Okay, so that is definitely the wrong way. 34 minutes. I'm not entirely sure how to read the GPS, unfortunately. There's some terrain coming up. 33 minutes, so we should be good kind of flying northerly until we can get into the range of Shannon Airport. Mostly northerly anyway. Let's close that window because it's making some annoying noises. Oh, that's actually the window on the outside of the plane. Lovely. So let's get the engine cranked and we're gonna start trimming down here. Because I want to crank the engine up and now start trimming, hopefully for a higher speed, and in fact for maximum RPM. We are exceeding cruise speed right now, but that doesn't matter too much. I don't want to be climbing, plane. Stop climbing. Are you settled on 0 there? Come on, settle on 0. We're still trimming, right? We are still trimming those down. That's gonna be better. So down to 23 minutes ETA. Flying at 114, 15 knots roughly. It seems slightly into the wind. So we're about 20 to 30 miles away. Now at 6,750 feet. You can see the coastline off in the distance and all the fields underneath. Yawing, well, rolling to the left slightly, so it's just correct to the right. Just actually yaw ever so slightly to the right. I think there's a wind causing that. That should fix it, I think. That little bit of yaw that I just put in. 22 minutes away, we are on course, roughly speaking. I, of course, don't have any true GPS markers, which makes this an interesting flight. Some very nice fields down there in County Cork. Heading up north into County Limerick. There's some big fields there. Just off the nose. You can see just beside the nose there some very interesting looking fields. Some low-hanging cloud. This is the autumn preset weather, which if I set it to dusk, I really probably should have. This would look possibly spectacular. I have noticed that the winter weather is a bit questionable because I've had snowfall in Dublin and a beautiful white Ireland, which isn't really correct. We're now at 7,600 feet. I'm still climbing ever so slightly, which honestly that's not a bad thing. If we climb until we get to Shannon and then start descending at a rapid rate, we should be fine. In fact, there is a very good chance we can actually cut the engines in Shannon as we make for the runway, but I'd like to get to parking in Shannon Airport, so let's just turn the engine back a small bit. It'll take a bit longer to get there, but we're going to be a bit more stable in the air if we just, yeah, 120 knots IAS should be good. Here's where I mentioned that all of the measurements used in flight are in metric for some reason. Heights are in feet, and speeds are in nautical miles an hour, and distances are in nautical miles. So what I do love my metric system. I do have to use metric when, or not metric, imperial, when I am in flight sims. And I should mention you can actually see the ailerons moving there if I just give it a little tweak. Either way you can see the ailerons moving. You can't quite see the tailplane, but when we're coming into land I'll be deploying flaps and I'll show you them coming down. This plane I don't think has retractable gear. Whoa, don't touch the throttle, Dave. It does not have retractable gear, it's got solid landing gear, so let's go out of the plane for a second, have a look at it in flight. Here's our beautiful Piper Cherokee with what appears to be a British reg, which is a bit odd. Golf Bravo Romeo Golf India. Got all of our lights on. Flying over the Irish countryside at a reasonably good speed. We're about 20 minutes from our destination now, 21 minutes, so I think we've gone slightly off course. That is the view from literally somewhere. I have no... oh wait. That's the view from Cork Airport. And back into the pilot mode, which means I can check... whoa, we are going off course. We're after veering beyond west now. So let's just make a turn towards the north. A slight angle of bank. Yeah, we were going off course quite badly there. Are we within range of Shannon Airport yet? No. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. There's the sun, and the second... Oh, it's a window. It's a reflection of the sun in the window. So, we're up to 21 minutes. Hang on, can I use... Oh, I can use this GPS to give me my best course, of course. Haha, 20 minutes is on this heading here of 290. So 290 degrees. Heading just northwest. 270 won't be much good. We do kind of need to keep... I could have kept to the coastline, because Shannon is quite close to the coast and on the Shannon estuary, so I could have flown along the coast if I really wanted to, then actually flown up the Shannon estuary, but we'll use... we don't want Kerry Airport, we actually want Shannon. That is our destination for today. I could land in Kerry, but that would mean I'd have to get down real quick. Got about 20 minutes left on our flight, according to the GPS. Can I... Let's see if I can't get the flight time down a bit. So I'd like to use some VORs, but there's actually none in between. I could have used Kerry as a VOR. 19 minutes. Looks like we were correct in making that turn, so let's fly west for a little bit. There we go, let's roll out of the turn there. Actually still turning slightly. You can see our indicated airspeed is about 125 knots now. We are still not in range of Shannon Airport. We're still actually under the control of Cork departure in terms of flight following, which is a bit odd. I just realised that I never actually asked to depart. That was a bit of a stupid idea. I'm gonna have to lose some altitude. I can't see where I'm going in clouds, so let's just make a nice descend to 125 knots. Bleed off a bit of speed. Gonna feather the... Can I feather the throttle carburetor on? Mix can go down slightly. Let's turn on our landing lights and our nav lights, which I think is this one. Oh, pitot heater, that definitely needs to be on. Paddle lights. On. I guess, whatever. Okay, we're now under the cloud, roughly speaking. And we're down to 19-minute flight time, 18-minute flight time. I think I'm drifting off course so badly the game doesn't quite, the game doesn't quite know what direction I'm flying in. Okay, so let's start turning to the right and see what happens our flight time. We are Roger Golf Indigo 131.15 for Piper Roger Romeo Golf Indigo. Tuning Shannon Center, contact Shannon Center. Okay, we're gonna have to just try and fly straight through this cloud, so I'll be flying instrument for a second. Altimeter 2992, which I think it was set to nearest airport list. Is Shannon on this list now? Shannon is not on that list. We are flying too far inland for Shannon, so we're gonna have to turn to the left here and start flying west for a bit. So I live over there somewhere. Most of Ireland lives over this direction somewhere. Not entirely sure where we're flying over, but I can see the I think there's the mountains of Kerry there. There's a message on the sat nav. Can I? No, I don't want to plan. No. No. Menu, no options. Direct. Yeah, let's actually set the sat nav up for this. Hang on. Let's see if we can't get this going. Sat nav. That's going to be a bit buggy. I'm going to E. Contact Shannon Center 127.5. Okay, doesn't 5 for Piper Romeo Golf India. Shannon Center Piper Golf Bravo Romeo Golf in India with you. Shannon Center again. Acknowledge handoff. To 119.9. What's on 9.9? Oh, departure. Contact departure, I guess. Departure, Golf, Bravo Romeo, Golf India with you, 5,700. Why are we going back to departure? Have I got myself horrifically lost here? Nearest airport list. May end up needing to fly to Kerry. We are... Oh, I see why. We're after making a rather drastic turn. So let's get another drastic turn going here. Now we are losing quite a lot of altitude, but that's fine. Shannon Center 126. Yeah, it's because we were flying in the wrong direction entirely. Oh, we're. Oh no. Direct to. Hang on, let's. Clear. Flight plan. So we're going direct to E. Nope. I believe it's EICK-EINN. That's an I. G. H. I've screwed up a letter here. Whoa. What is the ICAS code for Shannon? EINN. Ah. No. Why is it EINN? Why is it? Okay. Enter. And now we should have our flight plan. Oh, I see what it's saying. So we need to fly 246. Can I set up my bug here to go for 246? This is the bug here, I believe. Nope. 246. Seven, 240, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm saying what we're flying. Oh no. Now how do I change this? Okay, so let's set up our autopilot here. Pilot armed. Can we not set up autopilot? Autopilot on nav. Altitude to hold will be 5,000. Come on. 3, 4, 5,000. And arm that. Are we now flying autopilot? We are decidedly not. Maybe we are. Not entirely sure what the plane is trying to do. Let's change the heading. Heading, this should turn into a right turn. Uncage the attitude gyro. Are we in control of the aircraft? What is going on here? Disable autopilot, because we need to be in full control of this aircraft. We're 32 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna abort the flight to Shannon. Shannon Center. I'm really not quite sure where we are, and we're in the cloud. It's 6,800. 6,900 feet basically. Nearest airport list, Kerry. Kerry Tower, please allow me to have a full stop landing with you. 24 miles southeast, so we need to fly northeast. Northwest. Enter right downwind, runway 8, altimeter 290902. Gotcha. Right downwind, runway 8. What is your direction right now? Request directions to the airport because I'm hopelessly and completely lost. Please tell me like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. 12 o'clock, 24 miles. Awesome. So we are headed now in the direction of Kerry Airport instead of Shannon. Because I am terrible at VFR and got lost in a cloud. Also, this thing's GPS is atrocious. So in hindsight, maybe I should have... what's the ATIS like at Kerry? information. Echo 1147 Zulu. It is now okay, so it's a bit out of date. Calm, greater than 20 miles, clear 15.5, 2992, ILS 26 in use. Then why am I landing runway 8? Before, say direction flight, all aircraft read back, hold short instructions, advise controller initial contact, you have Echo. Tower, why are you giving me the wrong runway? Can I get directions again? Please say 12 o'clock still. 1 o'clock at 22 miles. Okay, so we're off course slightly. Can I see poppy lights? Is that it? No, that's not 22 miles away. Just the top of that mountain. Can I see poppy lights anywhere? No. Is this airport not equipped with poppy lights? Or am I coming at an angle which I can't see the poppy lights at regardless? Further directions, please. Because I am a terrible pilot. And keep 11 o'clock to 1 miles. What? Where is this? Where is the airport? 11 o'clock, 21 miles. Is it? It's hardly in the mountains. We may end up flying around Kerry for a bit. And looks like I should be really glad that I turned the pitot heater on. Airport direction, please. It should be at 12 o'clock now, because I turned more or less to what was the 11 o'clock. It is 1 o'clock. Interesting. 19 miles away. I should be able to see the poppy lights then, surely. More directions. I should be aiming directly at the airport now. I can't see any airport. 12 o'clock, 19 miles. Where is it? It should be directly ahead of me and it should be visible. At 19 miles. Is that it there? I can't off the top of my head remember what kind of airport Kerry is. Which is problematic. I was fully planning on a Shannon airport. Is that it over there somehow? 1 o'clock, 18 miles. I have a sneaking suspicion those are poppy lights and that's the airport. Nope, that's sand dune. So it's now 1 o'clock and 18 miles. We are drifting ever so slightly to the left. I should most definitely be able to see the airport. Like, it is... We're landing on runway 8, which at 18 is 26. We're flying in at 30, yeah. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be able to see the poppy lights, would I? Flying in at an angle where they would not be particularly visible. Should be 12 o'clock and about 17 miles. 1 o'clock and 16. Okay. This is the point where I say I've never flown into Kerry Airport, ever. Either in Flight Sim World or FSX. I should really have done a test flight, but such is life. 12 o'clock, 15 miles, okay. I think I have airport in sight. Unsure though. Let's use the pilot's eye here. That was not the airport. That, however, does look to be poppy lights. Hang on, let's... The plane just tilted over a bit. Where did I see what I thought were poppy lights? Right down there, that's poppy lights, but it looks of it. Or something. If I were to radio tower right now, I bet I would be told it's 12 o'clock. Best directions, I'll be told 12 o'clock. Should be told 12 o'clock. Come on, 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. Okay, so the airport is roughly inside. That's 13 miles. Wow. So that down there, that bright light you see, is the airport. So let's actually fly straight at it. This was supposed to be a quick, 27-minute hop to Shannon. It says become a 40-minute Dave gets lost a lot in County Kerry and landing in Kerry. We should still be at 12 o'clock. Please tell me you're still at 12 o'clock, because otherwise... 11 o'clock, 11 miles. Is that the airport there? No. That has to be the airport. That's airport buildings. And Shannon Airport's not close enough to Kerry Airport for that to be Shannon Airport. I'm gonna fly in hot. 11 o'clock, 10 miles. Now it could be that I'm just slightly off course here and oh, I am! It's not directly off the nose. We are flying right entry for runway 8, are we not? Because I'm going to be cancelling attentions in a moment, just checking if we're near enough to Shannon to get 11 o'clock, 9 miles. Now we'll land in Kerry. Now I know where the airport actually is. We're going to cancel landing intentions. Cancellation received. And then I'm going to retune Kerry Airport here and request a full stop landing. Now that we know where the airport is, we can get our final instructions here. 8 miles southeast with Echo to land. Enter left base runway 26. So we're going to have to make two turns here. One to the runway 26. We don't need to make any turns. Yeah, we are left base and cleared to land apparently. So we are flying straight into the airport here. So we just got landing clearance for Romeo Golf India. However, we did not read back the landing clearance, we've only read back left base, which we should have had to read back the landing clearance. Let's start slowing down now. Seeing as we are nearing the airport, we're going to need to slow down, lose altitude. We're still nearly 3,000 feet, which is far too high to land, and we're going very fast. So what I'm going to do here is, because I know the airport is off the left wing now, that is almost definitely the airport. If I get 9 o'clock read back here, it will be the airport. 9, 10 o'clock, that is the airport. So this should give us a 9, 10 o'clock reading. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock, 4 miles. Okay, so that's the airport, 4 miles out. So we do need to start dropping altitude. Means I need to trim this thing to land. And we're going to start descending now at about a couple hundred feet per minute. Don't need to be making a particularly fast descent just yet. And to trim off speed, what I'll do is I'll just idle the engine right back. We are way high according to the PAPI lights at the end of the runway there. PAPI lights are 4 indicator lights that are all white when too high, all red when too low, 2 white, 2 red when on glide slope, and right now they are telling me I am too high. How do I drop off speed and altitude quickly? I'm making a somewhat suicidal S-turn. This will bleed off the altitude I need. And by pulling right back on the stick to get high G's, will also bleed off. Will bleed off the speed for sure. We should now be roughly lined up with the runway. Where's the runway gone? We've lost the airport somehow. Have I turned too far? I turned way too far, good lord. Okay, we're still on 4 white. However, there's flaps setting 1 down. We can start deploying our flaps to slow this son of a gun right down. We're still at over 1,000 feet. 1,500 feet. Oh, 1,800 feet. We're way too high. Let's get full flaps. We're going to try and drop it out of the sky. This is a really dumb way to land. Especially seeing as we still have 1 turn to make to the runway. We still have to turn onto final. We're actually on base right now. Okay, here we go. Left turn. Slow and low. Onto our final approach. Flying at 90 knots, this may be a bit fast. We are on glide slope, however. We are actually coming in at good speed. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the engines back a bit and pitch the nose up just so we slow down some more. I'm basically gonna stall it onto the runway. Come on. It's reading too high. Idle it out. And we're on the ground. Whew. That was an interesting flight. And it looks like we don't even need the brakes. We don't. Turn next taxiway. No, what next taxiway? Where is this mysterious taxiway, Kerry Airport? It says there is one. It's still apparently loading terrain in around me, which is slightly concerning. I think I may have come in too fast entirely. Yeah, for a quick half hour. What is it trying to load in? I'm on the runway. Exit runway when able. Well, there's no bloomin'. There's no taxiways. This airport apparently has 0 taxiways. So let's, I guess, just turn off the runway into the dirt. Contact on 121.6, okay. 121.6 for Piper Romeo Golf India. Ground. Piper Golf Bravo Romeo Golf India. Taxi to parking. Taxi general aviation parking. Okay. Taxiing to parking. Piper Romeo Golf India. Well, is there genuinely no taxiway here? They fly commercial flights out of here. I think this is a very old version of Kerry Airport. Either that or I just completely missed the taxiway, which is possible. Let's turn on to this here, and that would appear to be a runway. This looks to be a parking area though. This to me looks like a general aviation parking area. So let's put her up here. Well, that was bad. Hope you enjoyed. I will maybe do more Flight Sim World in the future. If you guys enjoyed this, hit the like button. If you did, if you got anything to say about my atrocious flying, please do so in the comments below. Let's put our sun visor down because our flying is too good to be seen. I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Flight Sim World, flying from Cork to, as it turned out, Kerry. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.